How much grammar should you know? How much experience should you have? These are some of the most common questions I get asked by prospective CELTA or indeed Tefl trainees, people thinking about taking the course and wondering about what they should do for their CELTA preparation or Tefl preparation, whatever it may be. In this video, I'm going to answer these two questions and stick around until the end because I'm also going to offer my advice on what you should do to get ahead so that when you start your course, you hit the ground running. Hi, my name is Fergus Fadden and I am a CELTA tutor, and I'm also a YouTuber bringing you advice on how to improve your teaching, how to perform well on your CELTA or other Tefl teacher training course. On my channel, you'll find lots of videos to help you with methodology, lesson planning, and generally how to perform well on your course. So let's talk about the first question first. How much grammar do you need to know? Or even, do you need to know the grammar? Well, the short answer to that question is no. You don't need to be some kind of grammar guru or grammar expert. Is it an advantage to you if you have an awareness of what are the names of some of the grammars? Sure, it might help you to know where to look in the beginning when you're thinking about, is it this grammar or that grammar that I have to teach? However, the point of the CELTA teacher training course is not to teach you all of the grammars that there are out there. The point of the course is to teach you how to do what's called language analysis, so that you can go to your course book or the materials that you're using in your lesson, look at the grammar point or the language point that you're teaching and to do analysis on that so that you can prepare yourself. Still to this day, when I go and teach a lesson, sometimes I have to go to a reference book and check out what is the meaning, form, and pronunciation for a certain grammar point. I still need to check up on what I'm going to be teaching, so I do my language analysis. So here are my tips when it comes to teaching grammar. Have a basic rudimentary terminology understanding. So coming to the course, you should know what a noun is. You should know what an adjective, an adverb, and a verb are. You should know those kind of basics. Beyond that, if you know things like prepositions and conjunctions, that's great, but you'll cross those bridges when you come to them. A deep knowledge of linguistics and what is the difference between a tense and an aspect, for example, it's not necessary. You will cover that on the course and throughout your career. Pay attention to doing language analysis, and that is figuring out the meaning, form, and pronunciation of your target language, and then thinking about how to teach that in a communicative way with your students. And this is what I did in my own teaching career. I picked it up as I went along. So tomorrow I'm teaching the past simple with my pre-intermediate learners. So tonight, I prepare pre-intermediate past simple grammar so that I can teach it well in that lesson coming up tomorrow. And then you know what? When I come around to teach that lesson again a few months down the line, I've already done the work and I need to do just a quick revision to make sure that I'm clear about it again. And every time you do it again, it'll get shorter and shorter, and eventually you will have that knowledge in there. So the main tip about grammar is make sure you know the target language that you are teaching for the following day's lesson. So what about this second question? How much experience do you need to have? Simply put, the CELTA course in particular requires no experience before you teach. Now, I have heard and I have seen on courses that I've taught people who come to the CELTA course with some teaching experience, or maybe even a lot of teaching experience. Sometimes their fellow candidates who have no teaching experience can feel a little bit intimidated by this, feeling like they're kind of like behind a little bit. Now, no doubt, some teaching experience, or maybe even a lot of teaching experience, can be a help. For example, you might feel very comfortable in front of a class and using a whiteboard, etc. Sometimes, on the other hand, you can have techniques which are questionable or not even best practice that could be fossilized in yourself. I know that was my own case. Before I took my own course, I had some teaching experience and I had kind of invented some techniques and approaches, I could say, to teaching which were really not effective. They were kind of counterproductive. I had convinced myself that these were great things, but after I did my teacher training course, I found out, whoa, my goodness, I was really not teaching in the most effective way there. So experience can be great. Sometimes it can hold you back a little bit. You can be stuck in your ways. And having no experience, that can also be an advantage because in some ways you're a blank slate. You haven't built up any of these bad habits. So because everything is new, the new concepts will be the things that you'll start out with. I remember my piano teacher saying to me, and she used to tap me on the knuckles with her ruler, and she used to say to me, Fergus, you have to learn it right the first time because if you learn it wrong, it's harder to correct it. So what can you do when it comes to CELTA course preparation? Well, you've made a great start by watching this video, and I'm serious. By doing some online research, especially checking out the wealth of material that there is out there on YouTube and the web in general, you've made a great start. I have plenty more videos, so please do go ahead and subscribe to my channel and check out all of the other videos on my channel because there's really a lot of material focused on people who are taking CELTA, Trinity Cert, or any Tefl course really my videos apply to. If you're interested in really getting ahead, you could reach out to someone like myself and have a consultation. I would take you through various aspects of methodology, approaches, techniques, and pretty much give you the inside scoop on what you need to know for teaching English as a foreign language. I have another video here on my channel where I talk about some of the useful reading materials when it comes to CELTA preparation. And while I absolutely still recommend my own recommendation of doing some reading, you don't need to have read all of the books when it comes to getting ready for your course. It's a great idea to maybe leaf through the Jim Scrivener or Jeremy Harmer books, but don't feel like you have to sweat it and really study those books in great detail so that you can take the CELTA course. Some people come to the course and they haven't even opened those books and they do perfectly fine. Great idea. If you have some time and you're feeling motivated enough to go ahead and do that, absolutely recommend it. But don't work yourself up into a frenzy thinking that you have to read book after book after book. The course itself will provide you with all of the information you need. Your tutors will direct you towards the materials that you need to read up on for improving your teaching and indeed your lessons. There you have it. That's my input today on how much grammar you need to know and how much experience and indeed what you can do for your CELTA course preparation. If you found this video useful, I'd be ever so grateful if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you get notifications when I post a new video on my channel. Please do share this on your social media or with anybody who you think might find it useful if they're taking a Tefl or CELTA course, or indeed they're thinking about it, or maybe they're an experienced teacher. It'd be good to share it with them and get another point of view. Please do drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about these ideas and let me know what type of content you'd like to see more of on my channel. I read all of the comments, I respond to them, and I also make videos based on what people are asking for. So please do let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, God bless, and see you in the next one.